Hey guys, this is your warning. We do post up spoilers. At times we're relatively offensive. We use vulgar language. So if you think that any of those are gonna offend you in any way, shape, or form, take your step back right now. Cause buddy, this is not the place for you. Anywho, have fun listening to us, and yeah, this has been your final warning.
Hello again from us at Cinematic Anarchy. Thank you for stopping in for yet another episode. This evening I have with me, it's another two-man podcast, or man,
Hello.
woman. We have Miss Bee here today.
Aloha.
Who, I don't mean to call out the other people on the podcast, but, are we the only ones showing up for work now?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Sure.
It seems to be that way.
All right. Well, this evening we've got another wonderful movie on the slate, if you will. We watched Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive, which was literally the last film that Stephen King directed.
Oh, yeah? I wonder why.
I'll give you the little tidbit before we get into it.
He fucking hated the movies.
No. It wasn't that he hated the movie. He did this movie at the height of his cocaine addiction. He was completely and utterly coked out of his mind when he did this movie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And whenever he is asked why he has not directed since Maximum Overdrive, his reply is always the same thing. Have you seen Maximum Overdrive?
Exactly.
That being
I would
said,
not call this movie wonderful, Christopher.
Okay. I'm not disappointed that I'm not as disappointed as Voyage of the Rock Aliens.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, it had a fantastic idea. I love the music.
It was a good plot line. It was a good storyline. Just not that great execution. Pun intended.
Execution, yes, no execution whatsoever. Plot holes, all sorts of other lovely things. I love the soundtrack. It's all done by AC/DC from beginning to end. That was good.
You got the hippies in the fucking AC/DC van in the beginning.
Wow, far out, man.
It's fucking, what's his face from that 70s show?
Chong.
Yeah.
He's channeling Chong, Tommy Chong. Yeah. All in all, I love this. I did love this movie. The first time I watched it. Years ago.
Yeah, right? It was entertaining the first time.
It doesn't hold up anymore. For me, anyway.
No.
It doesn't.
Also, we had fucking Lisa Simpson in here, and she was the most goddamn annoying character.
Well, Yeardley Smith, before she did the Lisa Simpson thing, before she became the perpetual voice of what, like an 8-year-old on TV? Yeah. Before she became that voice, she did several roles in the 80s, and it was always that she was the Janice of the 80s. Janice from Friends?
Ugh.
She was the Janice of the 80s. That voice that you looked at and went, oh my god, shut up.
Oh my god, Chandler!
No. It was horrendous. I don't like her voice. But I mean, she did her role to a T. She was the shrill newlywed. So she did very well.
The part with the dog got me. A a little toy car like shot itself into a dog's mouth and it died on the fucking street.
That whole thing where he just everything from the baseball field on to his journey to the gas station was just.
Yeah, it's this fucking like little middle schooler kid fucking riding his bike through town after his whole team just got annihilated by a fucking soda machine.
Not just a soda machine, bro. The steamroller. The steamroller scene. Leave it to Stephen King to kill kids.
Yeah. Stephen King is the king of fuck them kids.
Yeah. Right? He put kids in so many fucked up situations. Like
he's the king of fuck them kids.
Like his books, his movies, all of them, childhood trauma all the way through.
Yep.
Pet Cemetery, stuff like that, just childhood trauma. So this, I had a lot of problems with this movie. The biggest problem that I had, the thing that made it so difficult for me to watch this movie, Emilio Estevez's Peach Fuzz. Whatever that was growing on his face. Just, I'm trying to watch the movie, and every time you get a good scene with decent lighting, he's got this peach fuzz growing on his face that just...
It's irritating.
Oh, it's more than irritating. It's the epitome of the neck beard, is what it is.
I knew a couple of people with neck beards.
And him and the lead actress had no chemistry at all.
No, God, no.
Even though... Go ahead.
What the fuck was that? It was like... It's so awkward.
Yeah, I mean...
There's no chemistry. There's no, like, vibe with them. They're just like, hey, what's up? Oh, cool, we're gonna fuck now. There's no chemistry.
Well, it's... They do this in a lot of movies, too. The whole end of the world fucking thing. It's like, we're going to die anyway, so we might as well fuck, A lot of movies do that. I don't think this particular pair needed to do that.
No.
At all. But...
I mean, come on. To be fair, look at her selection of what's in the diner.
I'm just gonna say this. I don't mean to be cruel. Fuck it. I'm gonna be cruel. I can't just
go for it.
I can't preface the cruelty by saying I didn't mean to be.
Seth's not here to be the designated douchebag.
You've got Emilio Estevez with the neck beard, and a young lady who obviously has a mustache, and they didn't wax it off during the movie.
This was before they actually paid attention to those little details.
This girl had Frida Kahlo's eyebrows on her lip.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't... I'm just saying. Am I the only one that caught the hint of the mustache there?
No, you're not.
Okay. And I feel bad. I mean, like I said, childhood trauma. I feel bad for this kid. I really do.
He goes through all of that, sees the entire town fucking slaughtered by random fucking machines, gets home, nobody's there, he gets to the fucking diner, he's like, hey, where's my dad? And then this asshole, oh, yeah, truck's got him. Sucks to suck, kid.
Right?
Bubba. Fuck you!
Well, he's also the same guy when they brought his dad's body in through the diner. He's like, can you please move him? He's dripping on my carpet. Can you get him out of here?
Yeah, right.
If there was anybody that I was not sympathetic about having die in this movie, Bubba is the one. Bubba needed to die.
The salesman?
The guy that ran the place.
Yeah.
Not the Bible salesman. I'm talking about the guy.
No, I know. Yeah. I'm talking about the Bible salesman, too, needed to fucking die.
Well, to a lesser extent. He was not the nicest guy.
Oh, please. He gave a girl a ride, and he was just like, you fucking owe me. What happened to manners? This and that. He's being all fucking touchy-feely and, rapey and shit. And she's like, bro, did you not just hear what this guy was saying on the fucking radio? People are dying because the machines are coming up. Skynet is a thing!
If ever there was a man selling Bibles that is more than likely going to hell, that guy is the guy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A traveling Bible salesman? Come on.
Oh,
come on. The whole like him preaching about this will be your medicine when you're sick. This will keep you safe. This will do this. It's the Bible. It's got everything from the dawn of man to the end of man, and this and that. And then he fucking gets fucked up.
From the creation of this beautiful world to the end of mankind. Oh, well, aren't you beautiful? Your end is coming at the back end of a clown truck. Which, by the way, had the Green Goblin's face on the front of it. That is the Green Goblin.
It might as well be, yeah.
There's no way around it. That's the Green Goblin from Spider-Man. That's what that is.
I don't know. This movie was just wild.
So I actually sat down and watched this, and I watched the 1990s knockoff of it.
Oh yeah.
So there was it wasn't a sequel. It wasn't even really a direct remake. It was called Trucks. Based off of they tried to say that it was based off of the Stephen King short story Christine, which already has a movie, mind you. Christine is already a film.
That already has a film.
And I'm wondering if they're trying to say the same thing about this, like this being based off of Christine, because it's not.
That's like saying Pet Sematary was based off Carrie.
Pet Sematary was based off of My Little Pony. Who the fuck are you talking to? He was coked out. It could have been. Anyway.
You never know.
The waitress was definitely bound to die. She became unhinged as soon as her arm got cut.
I fucking hated that bitch.
I couldn't stand.
She's so obnoxious. We made you. Shut the fuck up.
She's lucky she didn't get shot the first time, or killed the first time, and then they see a machine gun pull up in front of the building. She has a conniption fit, and again goes out with the whole we made you thing.
Yeah, you think they give a fuck if you made them, bitch?
No. She's
Skynet is online.
Just a little bit. I just... Did she not think she was going to die? I mean, knowing what's going on and how many...
I think she was at the point where, like, I don't give a fuck if I die. I'm dead here. Nobody's coming for us. We're all going to die anyway. But I'll make it a point to let you know that we made you. We gave you life.
I mean, congratulations. Yep, you made them, and they killed you.
Yeah, right? So. How many fucking times do we see the creation killing the creator?
Oh. And then, of course, the only person there that knows Morse code from the machine gun, the kid.
Is the kid from the baseball field.
Basically, gas us up. If he had never made it there...
They would have been fucked.
Absolutely. If he had never made it there, nobody would have been able to tell what the hell was going on. This kid knows Morse code well enough. He's just like, give me a pen. I got this.
He's like, give me a pen. I can't keep up. But overall, this was a good movie. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10.
I'm going to definitely rate it.
That's like being generous.
I want to say that I'd probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10. I liked this movie when I saw it when I was a bit younger. I had a VHS copy of the... I'm old. I had VHS.
I've had a million VHS movies. It's cool. You're not that old.
I'm old enough.
It's these youngins.
I remember Betamax. I remember when a VCR used to weigh 30 pounds. You know.
I don't.
I remember the 10-pound discs that they called laser discs. You remember those fucking things? They were records. Basically laser records. They're not...
Yeah.
there's a lot that can be said about this trash that we call a movie. First of all, why were the trucks sentient and the machine guns sentient, but they could drive their cars around? I mean, obviously this guy was able to escape in his car. The guy and the girl, the newlyweds.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Their car took longer to, like, become sentient. I don't know.
Was it an older car? Like, did they have to have some kind of computer component to it for it to be...
I don't think so, because you had, like, tractors and shit.
That's true.
The steamroller?
Yeah, the steamroller. I'm just trying to figure out what they made sentient and what they didn't, technically. Like the boat at the end that they escaped on, technically should have
been sentient.
Right? I mean, they even had an airplane.
There were plenty of plot holes. Blah, I can do words.
I really don't know. There's a lot of things in here that really needed a good, thorough explaining that obviously they decided, well, you only need to know so much.
Yeah, right?
It's a sci-fi movie. At a certain point, with most sci-fi movies, especially in the 80s, you had to suspend a little bit of belief in reality.
I bet there were people, like, on set that were like, hey, shouldn't we be doing this, and that? And Stephen King was probably like, fuck it!
I love, like, as they're escaping, and they run across, what is it, the burger place? Humans here, humans here, humans here. And the kid just takes the machine gun, this one's for my father, and blows away the sign. And then 5 seconds later, Curtis runs out into the middle of the street and takes out the ice cream truck like he's fucking Rambo or something.
Where did they get a fucking bazooka?
Oh, Bubba. You remember the whole scene? Bubba was stockpiling illegal weapons in the basement.
Okay, I didn't fucking see that part. I was taking care of Winter and cooking and shit. And I fucking come back and they're fucking shooting trucks with a bazooka. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Y'all are in the middle of nowhere in a fucking diner.
Yeah, Bubba...
Where the fuck is all this heavy artillery coming from?
His entire basement, he was trying to arm a militia down there, but it was just his stuff. It was his toys, He had all sorts of illegal weaponry down there.
We like to play with guns.
Just a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot else to really say about the movie, to be honest.
Me neither.
I'm sure if we had our other, co-hosts here.
Calling y'all out. Love you.
Omar. I can't call out Spooky because I know what she's doing.
Yeah.
Junie.
Spooky just fell off a horse recently.
Junie even said, I'm all free now. I can do this anytime you guys want.
Right.
And then
he's
immediately
also
thereafter.
He also does the dad life thing.
Right. He's a good guy. I'm just busted. I bust their chops like I bust Seth's chops. Mister, let's meet at a cafe without masks so I can cough on you and we can do the cast. Come on, come down here. My brother, I didn't say that.
I'm all set, buddy.
You work at a restaurant. You go out to bars on a continual basis. You have been partying not 6 feet apart from a lot of different people, and I don't want what you got. So,
yeah.
Well, I love you, Seth, and you were our general, the generator of hate mail for our podcast.
Tell Seth how much you fucking hate him.
No, yeah, well, you're supposed to, for not being here. Now you can tell him how much you hate him for not being here.
Yeah, you slacking, buddy.
Yeah.
Wear a mask.
You can force me to do his role, but I don't do it as well as he did.
Right.
It's
okay. Fredo can take over the part of Seth.
Oh yeah. Oh, your boy.
I'm trying to get him to fuck. He's an asshole. I love it.
Well, I mean, I'd love to have him on the cast and not just in the background making our podcast spotty.
So annoying.
Like, dude, just hop on. Tell him to pick up his own phone and just click in. I don't care.
Right.
It's all he has to do. Just pop into the video. add him to the thing, and just tell him to pop into the video feed at random. He's like, I got something to say. All done. He doesn't have to whisper in the background. You know, we don't have to stop because you're like, hey, what? Huh?
Yeah, right? Say things louder.
Six or seven times a podcast. He can
fucking project when he's not talking on the episodes, but fucking... I have to be like 2 inches away from him when he's like talking to you.
Yes, I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the input when he does get on and we can hear him. That's the operative part right there. When we can hear
when
him.
We can get him. When we can hear him. Exactly. That's why I fucking call him Mumbles. That's why I've had him saved in my phone for like 6 years as Mumbles.
Have you listened to the podcasts when he interrupts? You don't hear him at all. It's you interpreting for him. So there's like 5-10 seconds worth of silence, and we're going, okay, we're waiting for him now, right? Okay.
Yeah, right. God. Fucking shit.
And it's like, I know he's going to say something important, but you got to translate for him, because it's all whispers as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
All right, so I think we've gone ahead and we've chittered and chattered enough about Maximum Overdrive and the killer fucking trucks. And if you ever get a chance to see the 1990s not-so-much remake called Trucks, fucking stay away from it. Don't. They don't explain some of the stupidity in it. Like, there's this whole thing where, like, hazmat suits come to life and chop somebody to death with a fucking axe. Those aren't even mechanical, sir. They're fucking suits. It's plastic. And you're trying to make me believe that this thing has somehow become a sentient suit full of air that can hold an axe.
Yeah, apparently.
So, you think this thing had plot holes? That fucking movie made no sense.
I'm all set.
And I fucking watched it, so,
I'm sorry.
Just 2 movies in a row now. Between that movie and fucking Voyage of the Rock Aliens, I'm like, I could have been watching good fucking movies, and what did I do? This. And it's not like there aren't plenty of recognizable peoples from this movie.
Yeah, right. The only recognizable person is a voice actress. Emilio Estevez.
This is fucking Peach Fuzz neckbeard again. I just want to shave him. I just want to tie him down and shave him.
Maybe he likes the Peach Fuzz.
Well, he's supposed to be, like, fresh out of jail. He's on, like, some work release program at this place. Okay, I'm sorry. This is Emilio Estevez. Nobody's believing his fucking ass is a prisoner.
No.
Oh, then he's... Not even if you give him the orange neckbeard. It's just not... It's not believable. He was barely believable as a jock in the Breakfast Club.
Right?
Pothead, yes. When he was smoking some shit and acting like a goof, I got that part. But
That's
as a jock...
believable. No.
No. He could have possibly played the nerd, but not the jock.
Yeah. Let's go on break.
Anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we're going to hear from Anchor for just a quick moment. I say that, but if that ever changes, I've just said, we're going to go listen to Anchor, and we're just going to go to our sponsor. I don't want to make that mistake that I did with our early podcast.
We're going on break. You guys know the deal.
We're going to a sponsor. It may be Anchor. If it's not, that means things changed, and maybe we made some money and got a good sponsor. Who knows? Another one, a couple. We have space for 2 or 3. Okay, listen to the sponsors. We'll be back. Thank you for taking the time to sit here and listen to our sponsors. And it's only like 30 seconds out of your life, sometimes 60, depending upon who we have as a sponsor. Sponsor. Well, it may be singular. Sponsors. Could be more than one.
Who knows?
Who knows when they're listening to this? See, the way that our recording app is set up, we have several slots for sponsors. Just currently only have one sponsor, but that doesn't mean that won't change in the future.
True.
And it will be added to all of our podcasts. So they just update it and send it out. Yeah, hey.
There you go.
Listen. However, I did realize that we have one little thing. Technically, I should go back over our old podcasts and delete the Podcoin.
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Probably a good idea.
Because maybe our first year worth of podcasts, at least the first 6 to 7 months, it was all Podcoin sponsored, and well, that's a motorcycle going by. Okay, let's
do debate things.
I need soundproofing for my living room so that shit doesn't get into the podcast. That being said, we're going to do a couple of rounds of Master Debater. I'm not even going to get into the debating jokes tonight. We're just going to go right to it. First, debate. Metal silverware is better or plastic silverware is better? I know this is not environmentally conscious to say, but I love not having to clean silverware. So in all honesty, there have been times in my life where I've gotten so frustrated with the dishes in the sink that I've cleaned all the dishes and then gone immediately out to get like paper plates and plastic cups and silver. Why are we doing this? Do you want to do dishes again? I don't own I don't own a dishwasher.
Right.
So
I had a friend who, a couple of friends who literally just like threw out all the dishes in the sink and bought new ones.
Serenity has a fucking dishwasher in her apartment.
Ah, lucky.
I have all the counter space
Why
underneath
didn't
my
you take that
sink.
apartment?
Right. Well, because it's a
you
one.
You could have given her the one that you guys are in.
What am I going to tell
her?
her?
You could have gotten a dishwasher.
Live with your brother. We're moving downstairs. So, metal silverware? No. Plastic? Yes. Yay, nay.
Yes.
Laptops are better or desktops are better?
Okay, that really depends on what you're using it for. If it's for gaming, then a desktop is better.
Yes and no. I mean, you can buy gaming laptops.
You can buy gaming laptops, but
I mean, if you're
desktops are always better.
If you're just a casual gamer, you can get a gaming laptop and be fine.
Yeah.
If you're like a professional gamer, you need the desktop. It's just, you're not going to pack up your equipment and go to the fucking local cafe to play your games. No, you're sitting in your room. You want a whole setup, you know? If you're a professional gamer,
streaming on Twitch or YouTube or whatever.
Exactly. So, however, for my purposes, laptops have always been the thing. I use laptops. This one, I still need
Surface.
I still need to talk to the Microsoft store about what the fuck I'm doing with this. I am tech savvy to a point, but I don't know what the fuck happened with this computer, and there's like a whole swath of memory that I can't access on this fucking computer, which makes up most of the memory for the fucking computer. There's like 2 terabytes worth of information on this computer, and I can access 200 gigabytes. How the fuck?
Yeah, I could ask my Uncle Mike for you. He used to work for Microsoft.
Good, because the Microsoft store is now closed.
I'll ask my uncle.
You know, just like they've made the fucking Apple store nothing more than a glorified kiosk that looks like an iPod.
Yeah.
Who made that design, by the way? Who made their little desks look like iPods? What the fuck?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, ask him, please, because I'm about as tech savvy as a brick.
I feel you. Me too.
My son is finally teaching me the stuff that I need to know so that I can put all 118 fucking podcasts on YouTube.
Nice.
And even still, it's a slow learning curve. He's like, I know I'm dealing with you, Dad. Take your time.
Nice. I completely forget what I was about to say. What's the next debate?
It's because I talk too much. I do. I talk too much.
That's fine.
I do. Well, there's some podcasts where I just sit there and go...
Air.
You know,
yeah, right. It's better than the dead air.
Nobody sees me pretending to zip my lips. I gotta remind myself this is an audio format, not a visual.
Yeah, right? Fucking shit.
Okay.
Quarantine needs to come to an end!
Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, gotta let them free.
Yes, let them free. Seriously, I don't get the whole, like, thing behind fighting Pokemon. Like, that's basically like dog fighting.
Pokemon was never my thing. Ever.
Like, they're cute. I like the designs, I like the animals, I like all of it. But the whole making them fight each other, like, y'all are enabling dog fighting.
That being said, there's a lot of shows that came out of that whole thing. There was Digimon and Pokemon and all sorts of other little... I had a video game that was Pokemon related that I absolutely fucking loved. Because unlike the straightforward design of your Digimon and your Pokemon games and how they worked... Pardon me, I'm going to cough again. I've got to... At least I excused myself. There was a game. Had, I think, 4 incarnations of it from the PS... I want to say maybe the PS1 onto the PS3. Called Monster Rancher.
Okay.
Now, how this game worked is you didn't just go and catch your little creatures out in the wild with a fucking ball. What you had to do was you had to go and use disc stones. Let me help you here. You go to a shrine and use disc stones. So basically what you do is you go to the shrine in the middle of the town. You press on the button, and it ejects the game disc from the PlayStation. Then you take any CD, movie, any disc that you can find, and put it into the PlayStation, and it reads the data off the disc and creates a unique monster based off of that thing that you put in there.
What the fuck?
I don't know why they're not making this game anymore. It was a fucking entertaining game. I loved it.
That's dope.
So basically, like, any disc, any game, you could put a computer disc in there, you can put just a regular music CD in there. There were certain ones that created unique monsters that you could not create with another disc.
Yeah.
Like, I know one of the monsters was like a soccer ball type creature, which was interesting. That was my game. I could have given a lesser shit about Pokemon. I sat there and I went out and bought like discs from people in bulk just so I could play the game.
Yeah.
So
that sounds dope.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I miss it. They stopped making it a long while ago. Monster Rancher fell out of favor.
They should remake it because I want to play now. Right?
So there you go. Bring back Monster Rancher, all 25 people that currently listen to us.
Bring back Gex.
Gex. They didn't they?
They didn't like really bring it back, but I have it on this app on my computer.
I think if you go into
the thing with the app on the computer is it doesn't save.
I think like
it doesn't save your progress, so every time I close out of the game, it starts me from the very beginning.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that they redid, like, they did put out like a thing for Gex on the PlayStation Network.
I think so, but I haven't been able to find it on the PS4.
Huh.
I don't know, I'll have to look around.
I don't think they have like a disc version of it. I think it's strictly through the PlayStation Store. I may be wrong, as I frequently am. Look, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying I think. I think it's a possibility. All right. Next question. Clowns. Scary, not scary?
Not scary. I'm so desensitized to all that.
I guess it depends upon your experience with clowns. I mean, if you were one of the kids that grew up and accidentally had John Wayne Gacy as the clown at your party, then yeah, fucking clowns are scary. You know?
Yeah, true.
If your introduction to clowns were fucking terrifying, then yeah, you're going to be terrified. If your introduction
to clowns was Stephen King.
And it didn't scare you at all?
I'm so desensitized to fucking horror movies, dude. I just...
Terrifier? Did you watch that?
I don't think so.
That was disgusting.
See, that's the thing. All of the movies that I've ever seen, involving clowns, even fucking American Horror Story with the fucking clown, it's just, I'm so desensitized to all of it. It doesn't really bother me that much.
It's nothing scares me per se when I'm watching a horror movie, but there are certain things that are just like revolting to watch. Like,
yeah,
ew. Oh god,
it's just like gross.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna
Makes
have
you
a little bit of
uncomfortable,
trouble eating my
but it's
food
not, like,
this evening.
scary.
That's great for a diet right there. Make me watch that because I won't eat for an hour. Like, what was it? Human Centipede isn't scary. It's just disgusting.
Right?
Just the weirdest fucking torture porn you've ever watched in your entire life.
Ugh.
It's horrible.
All of them. All of the Human Centipede movies.
I got through the first one. I didn't feel it justified the need to watch anyone. I heard the third one was just some fucking acid dream. Just an acid trip. That's all it was. Just really, really weird.
The third one, there was like a prison with a giant prisoner human centipede chain. Couple hundred people.
Yeah, I heard about the third one. I did not, like I said,
The second one, like, there was a pregnant lady and she gave birth getting away in the car and, like, slammed her foot down on the gas pedal and crushed her baby's head. Yeah. That shit just makes you uncomfortable. And after shit like that, clowns aren't scary.
Clowns aren't scary. They're just revolting.
Hereditary was scary. Fucking Suspiria, that was a good-ass fucking movie.
Not scary.
Clowns are not scary.
Suspiria was not a scary movie.
Suspiria was a good movie. It wasn't scary. It was just really good and, like, kind of discomforting.
So, it was an unsettling movie. It wasn't really scary at all.
Yeah, the whole, like, witchcraft through dance, fucking, the chick that gets fucking folded up and shit.
Ugh.
In the mirror room. Yeah.
Just
the studio
broken
room.
like a contortionist bent the wrong way.
Oh my god, the jaw. The jaw fucked me up inside. I was just,
Oh, really? Don't do that. Oh. Okay. Which skill is more useful? Being able to touch your tongue to your elbow or being able to lift your leg behind your head?
Leg behind the head.
I would have to say touch my tongue to my elbow, because I don't have... What am I going to do with my...
do with a tongue to your elbow?
As a guy, what am I doing with my leg behind my head? Sorry. I'm not the guy trying to suck my own dick. I'm sorry. I'm just...
Come on, you can't tell me that you haven't tried. Every guy has fucking tried.
Never.
But as far as I know, every guy has tried.
Never.
That's hilarious.
Never. There's no point. Why would I want to do that?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Because you can?
Not even if I could. Not even if I was the jackass that removed his lower ribs to be able to do so. Nope.
Okay, you know, that was a rumor that spread around about Marilyn Manson, and it's not true.
I didn't say Marilyn Manson, specifically.
Okay. Because I distinctly remember everyone in middle school and high school was like, Marilyn Manson had his bottom ribs removed so he could suck his own dick. And, like, I don't know where that fucking rumor came from, but it's not a thing.
Everybody heard that rumor. Everybody. That was like a standard rumor for him. Because he was weird. And in most cases, most people were like, oh yeah, I could see him doing that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, okay.
He's that kind of person.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Last question.
Okay.
Pizza is better? Tacos are better?
Tacos.
Pizza. You can make a taco pizza.
Taco pizza.
See, look at that.
the stoner in me is dying inside.
Tacos are so much more versatile. I mean, no, sorry. Pizza is so much more versatile than tacos. Like, there's certain things you can't put in tacos and still have it taste alright, but you can put almost fucking anything in pizza form, and it's like... You can make a fucking candy pizza if you want to. I've seen them.
True.
Tacos are a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on tacos. I'm just saying pizza... I'm sorry, pizza's better.
I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with tacos. Spaghetti tacos are... Oh my god, spaghetti tacos! I made spaghetti tonight! I'm going to fucking throw that shit into a taco.
Oh, I guess you could put fish on a taco.
Fish tacos are a thing?
Yes.
Chicken tacos?
Have you ever seen a spaghetti pizza?
No.
No, neither have I.
It can be a thing, though.
It could be a
There's sauce,
thing.
there's cheese, there's bread.
Why not add noodles? Just throw them on there.
Fuck it. Make it an Alfredo spaghetti fucking pizza. I don't know.
I've seen like a lasagna pizza before.
I'm gonna stick with my tacos.
So I guess that's kind of spaghetti.
I believe that.
Weirdest pizza you've ever eaten?
I was a really picky eater growing up, so I haven't really eaten a lot of weird foods. But, I don't know, mac and cheese pizza?
Crickets and white sauce.
Ugh. Stop. My Bible teacher in middle school had us eat crickets. No, locusts.
Crickets and white sauce pizza with mozzarella. That's what it was.
It
was fucking good. It was still good. I was well aware that I was eating crickets because you can't mask it. It's not like they pureed the crickets. They just roasted them right onto the fucking pizza. You done throwing up? I guess not.
That's disgusting.
So no bugs on your pizza?
No, I'm all set. Thank you very much.
They have like an entire place that just serves different types of bugs on pizza. You know, crickets, grasshoppers, mealworms,
you know
spiders.
What? You can keep that place.
Spiders.
I don't ever want to know what about it or where it is or fucking
ants.
Eat there.
Chocolate-covered ants. Have you ever had chocolate-covered ants?
No, and I don't want any.
Just like having Rice Krispies inside your chocolate. That's all it is. A little more chewy, but...
I hate you. I don't want these images in my brain, Christopher.
Okay. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I actually do not apologize even remotely.
I'm going to reach through this fucking phone and just... You know what? I need a cake. Where's the fucking cake?
We need to do that again. Well, not that specifically. Not that specifically. You don't need to rock my entire face like you did the last time. That was... You seen the video. You know what?
I wanna do that next time. We'll just get like a pie crust with a lot of whipped cream, and I want the splat. I want the splatter.
But the problem is that the cake cushioned the palming you would have done to my nose. If you just have like a pie pan with whipped cream in it, you're gonna flatten my nose.
Okay, so we'll get a really fluffy cake.
You gotta. Well, I mean, you could hit me
fill the inside with cream.
You could hit me with the pie, but you gotta promise me you're not gonna like karate chop my face at the same time.
You know, I overestimated how hard I was gonna push that cake into your face.
I had cake in my nose for like several hours thereafter. I was blowing my nose. You ever get something stuck in your nose and you can just taste it down the back of your throat?
Yo.
Like, still got some cake up there. A little frosting. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. All right, even if it's cake flavored, it's still just cake leaking down the back of your nose. It's never good.
It's a very uncomfortable feeling.
Just a little. All right, well, on behalf of myself and Miss B, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up for the evening. Thank you for sitting here through our Maximum Overdrive podcast. Join us again next week. We're going to be discussing a movie called 2064.
Yes.
Is that what it is? On Hulu? 2064?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be watching and discussing 2064. I have not seen that yet. So I will...
Oh, it's so good.
I will sit down and watch that tomorrow night.
Fuck yeah.
Everybody have a beautiful evening. What?
Good night.
Oh, you said good night. Yes. Good night.